The Duhawk men's track and field team competed at the University of Dubuque for the indoor IAC conference meet. Kyle Ward gets things started with the 55-meter dash. Sophomore Nathan Myers shows his strength by throwing for a distance of 12.55 meters. The 55-meter hurdles are up next on the event list, and Tim Durr charges a fourth-place finish. Back in the throwing circle, Sam Heston also throws a weight for a solid 15.63 meters to put the Duhawks in contention. On to the running events, the Duhawks warm up before the 400-meter dash. Josh Gart finishes at the top spot, Zach Frey in the second, and Stedman Foster in the third, rounding out the first three places. The men finished fourth overall and will start the outdoor season here at the Rock Bowl for the alumni meet on March 16th. Teresa Kay announced late yesterday that she will be resigning as the head Loras College volleyball coach. Kay has been the head coach for the past 7 years for the Duhawks and has led the team to 2 Iowa Conference championships and a bid to the NCAA Division III tournament in 2008. Kay will now serve as the head volleyball coach for Linn-Mar High School alongside teaching physical education. Clark baseball took the field against the Viterbo V-Hawks yesterday. Although wet conditions postponed the game for 2 hours, finally the field was ready for baseball. After Viterbo scored 4 times in the first 3 innings, Clark returned with a base hit from Jordan Cameron to bring in the first run for the Crusaders. Clark could only cash in 1 run and could not hold off the V-Hawks as number 23 Ben O'Reilly pitched a stellar last 5 innings, racking up 3 strikeouts and 7 innings pitched. Viterbo wins this one 5-1. Clark was back on the field this afternoon and will play again tomorrow at Ashford University. This past Saturday, Clark University men's volleyball team swept Cardinal Stritch in 3 games. Clark's home crowd energy helped the Crusaders start out strong from the very beginning as they dominated the Wolves in the first game, winning 25-14. The second game was the same story. The Crusaders were up 12-5 before the Wolves called a timeout. The Wolves attempted to catch up, but it wasn't enough as they dropped the second game 25-14. The Crusaders held the upper hand in the third game as well, leading the Wolves 20-13. The Wolves put up a fight at the end, but came up short and lost 25-19. Byros, Gallagher, Ullman, and Wills were unstoppable for the Crusaders with 5 kills each. Milady led the Crusaders with 6 kills of his own. Head coach Chris Dorn talks about knocking off another NAIA top 10 team.
The thing about a situation like this is obviously a great match. It's phenomenal to take the number 7 ranked team in the nation out in 3. That's huge for us.
The final score, Clark wins 3-0. The Crusaders play again tomorrow night at home against Warner University. Loras College's women's basketball team, along with UD men's and women's basketball team, represented the tri-state area in the IAC tournament this past weekend. Last Friday, the Loras women's basketball team fell to Simpson College on the road in the semifinals. The final score was 68-76. This past Sunday, Simpson continued their winning streak by defeating the University of Dubuque's women's basketball team in the IAC tournament finals. This was another close game with a final score of 68-79. However, the University of Dubuque men's basketball team had a positive outcome this weekend. This past Friday, they defeated Buena Vista 64-61 in the semifinals. 2 days later, they claimed the number 1 seat in the IAC tournament by defeating Wartburg 73-60. They will head off to the University of Whitewater this upcoming Saturday to play in the NCAA D3 tournament. Now for the result of our very own LCTV NCAA Tournament Bracket Challenge. Allie Elwood and myself are tied for first with 120 points. I think this is pretty good for me, seeing as I just guessed. Following us is Eric Osborne with 116 points, and right behind him, our professor Craig Schaefer rounds out the top 3. The Final Four is this Saturday with Louisville playing Wichita State and Michigan facing off against Syracuse. The championship game will be Monday night, so be sure to tune in to Sports Zone next Wednesday when we reveal our winner. That's all we have for Sports Shorts. Back to you, Matt and Sarah.